I'm Sam and this is Juliet, and today's video is going to be all about her Broviac line and how we care for it. So Juliet has something called Blackfan Anemia, and if you're not familiar with it, I will place a link below so you can check it out and find out more information about it. But basically she requires a monthly blood transfusion. So we go every 4 weeks. So sometimes it's twice in a month. And we had her line placed when she was 3 months old, and it was an elective decision. So, or it was a decision that we made. And we decided to go ahead and do it because, you know, watching her go through the pain of having an IV drawn or placed every month was really scary and sad, and it really kind of broke our hearts. So we decided to go ahead and have her line placed so that she wouldn't have to go through that with every appointment. So we had it placed 3 months ago when she was 3 months old, and now she's 6 months old. And she really doesn't notice that it's there, especially when she has clothes on. When she doesn't have clothes on, she really likes to pull it. So we try our best to keep her clothes on. And as you can see, she really likes to just touch everything and try to put everything in her mouth, which is totally normal for a 6-month-old. So in this video, we're gonna go over how we care for it and some tips that I have and some things that we use to help our care go a little bit easier. And I hope that if you are a parent who's considering Broviac surgery, or you just want to learn more about it, that this video is educational and informative for you. So this first part is going to be all about how her weekly dressing change goes. So you can't see right now, but I'll show you really soon what her dressing looks like. So where the Broviac line goes in is called the site, and she has like a big kind of clear bandage over that, and that's what's changed every week so that it stays clean and so that the site stays clean and dry. So we are really, really blessed to have a nurse come once a week to do that change. I know that parents who their children have Broviac lines, they change it themselves, sometimes even every single day. But we are very fortunate that we have a nurse who comes and does it every week. So yeah, so stay tuned, that's coming up right now. So we are all set up for Juliet's nurse to come and do the dressing change. We do the dressing change in our kitchen on our island, and I just bring out her changing pad with her little changing pad cover, and I have her dressing change kit out ready to go. And then these are just some odds and ends that sometimes the nurse uses, but usually not, unless she's gonna change her blue cap. So here's a little a new blue cap. So unless she's gonna change that, we usually don't really use anything in here. They're just like different kind of dressings, and really like an extender. We've never used an extender. Just tape and stuff like that. Nothing we really ever use except for these blue caps sometimes. So the dressing change tray, this is what it looks like. It's like a little packet, and it comes with a mask, gloves, a towel, tape measure, alcohol preps, the ChloraPrep applicator, gauze, a gauze sponge, some more gauze, tape, the dressing itself, and I don't know what the other things are. But pretty much she doesn't always use everything in this. Just pretty much the dressing, the gloves, the mask, the alcohol. We don't really use gauze. but we'll show you what that looks like when it's opened. So the nurse is on her way. I'm hoping I can film, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to film. But if not, I'm gonna show you how it looks before and how it looks after the dressing change. So this is Miss Juliet, and this is before she has her dressing change. So we get our dressing changed once a week, and you can see that it's starting to kind of peel up a little bit. This is the dressing part that gets changed, and this is her line. We have a fancy little Velcro piece here that this needs to be cleaned too, that helps keep it from dangling. So this will get changed as well. That little Velcro piece, we just open it up and then it dangles, and it kind of goes down to almost her knee, which is really long. I don't like it to dangle because it can get caught on things, and I have pulled it a little bit accidentally, so we like it to be kind of secured in this. When it's in this though, it does leave a little bit of a loop, and she will grab that, which we have to be super careful of. But I feel like it's, less likely for her to pull it when it's secured than when it's just dangling, or less likely to catch on things. So this is her line. Hi, Shook. Hi. And now the nurse is coming. And now she's a total wiggle worm. She's 6 months old, so she's a total wiggle worm. She already just undid her diaper, and she likes to touch everything. So it makes it a little bit crazy, but we manage. And yeah, so this is what it looks like before the dressing change. We're gonna get some adhesive remover and get that cleaned up right there, and then get her little dressing changed, and then also clean up this little yucky mess down here. So we're just waiting for her nurse to get here. She should be here any minute, and we'll get started on her dressing change. And I forgot to mention that I just gave her a bath right before I started filming this. I like to give her a bath right before she's gonna have her dressing change, because I know that it will be changed in case it gets a little bit wet. We usually only give her like 1 real bath a week, and I'll make another video about how we give her a bath. And then aside from that, the other nights we usually just we'll wipe her down either with a baby wipe or with a wet washcloth to get her clean. So we are kind of limited on bath stuff, which stinks, but I will also show you guys in this video the bathtub that we have that we love, because it doesn't hold water, so we can just stick it in the bathtub and not worry about her her dressing getting wet, submerged. It's not submerged. So I'll show you that at the end of the video, and she's all nice and clean. Are you nice and clean, Juliet? Are you nice and clean? Little wiggle. Oh, see, look, she's grabbing her line. We have to be very careful, right? We always have to have clothes on her because she loves to just grab it. And we don't want her to pull it because that would be really bad. So now that the sticker, what is it called? The
Tegaderm.
The Tegaderm is off. Now her nurse is just cleaning the site before she puts on the new Tegaderm. So you can see there's a little stitch there that holds it in place. And that redness is normal. It's just from taking off the Tegaderm. And Juliet just wants to roll and roll and roll, so we're both kind of holding her so she doesn't grab anything. Just a little protective covering for the site, so that it kind of keeps it, I guess, in place and doesn't pull. But that little blue part, that's her stitch. And now she's gonna put on the new Tegaderm, and that's gonna keep everything dry and clean And it's a struggle because she likes to move her hands. And I'm gonna help hold her down on this side. So she's just placing it on there. It's like a big sticker. Hi, Juliet. Hey, baby. Hey, Juliet. And that's it. Well, that's the Tegaderm part. And then we're also going to replace the little, the Velcro piece down here, like I said. And this is what it's called. It's called the Calf Secure. And we actually cut it down a little bit so that it's a little bit smaller because it comes kind of big. So we just cut it down and then that keeps everything secure. Alright, and now we're just gonna place this little Velcro secure piece back on. And she's rolling. Are you rolling?
Do you want this?
Are you rolling, Juliet?
Hi. Hi. Hey there, baby.
And so
Hey there,
now
baby.
we can stick that in there. And she's all good. Okay, it's all clean and secure and the dressing change is done. We're all good. Right, Juliet? Yay! Hi. All right, so this is gonna be more of our kind of daily evening routine. We do flush her line in the evening, and just because my husband and I are both home at that time, so we're able to do it then. And sometimes it takes 2 people. Usually it only takes 1, but she's starting to really, as you can tell, she's starting to really move around a lot and roll and want to flip and turn. So sometimes one person needs to kind of like, you know, hold her while the other person does what they need to do. So yeah, so this is gonna be our evening routine. All right, so before we do her flush for the evening, I wanted to show you guys how we store all of the supplies that she needs for every day. So I have this little, it's a Tupperware container. It's made by Sterilite, and I think I got it at Walmart. I got it a while ago and I used it for bottle parts, but I quickly changed it over to use it for Juliet's supplies. So for her daily supplies, we use gloves. We use these green caps, and this is just in here in case we need to tape anything down. And we use, these are alcohol pads. The orange are alcohol, and the blue are adhesive remover. These are her saline flushes. And the last is the heparin lock. And these are in here. So it's really easy and convenient. We keep it right on her changing table for now. And she can't really, you know, grab it or get into it at this point up here. So that's where we keep all of her supplies that we use for the day. Right here on her changing table. All right, and now we're going to show you how we flush her line. So this is our evening routine, and my husband's gonna do the routine, and I'm gonna talk through it. So first he's gonna get out the gloves and the green cap and the alcohol, and okay, so he's getting out the gloves. Now he's gonna take out the green cap, the alcohol, and that's the saline, and this is the heparin lock. So and Juliet's here playing with, it's always good to have something for them to play with so that their hands are not trying to touch their line. Hi, Juliet. And I didn't really get to show you guys, to talk about the line. So this is that blue cap I was talking about that the nurse will sometimes replace. And then this is the green cap, and that gets replaced every time. So he's got his gloves on. And
He just has to prep the syringes because we don't, because they kind of come with some air in them. There's some extra air. It's hard to see, but so we have to get those prepped. And right now he's just prepping the cap. He's taking off the cap and cleaning it for 15 seconds with the alcohol. So this is where at the hospital they'll connect the line for a transfusion, and we have to clean it out. So that's what we're doing right now. So he is prepping the saline. So he's gonna put this whole syringe in, and this is also a lock, so we have to make sure that lock is open. And we have to do it, you know, pretty slow. Not too fast, not too slow. And then real quick he's gonna change over and put the heparin syringe, prep that so there's no air bubbles. And then it just twists right on. And Juliet's such a wiggle worm. And we only do 2.5 mLs of the heparin lock. And then we lock off the line and clean it again real quick because she just touched it, so we don't want to get any germs in there. She's trying to grab it. And uh-oh. And then put the green cap on and then secure it back with the Velcro. And that's how we flush our line. So we do this every single day. Well, we do it at night, so every single night we do it, except for the days that she has her transfusions, because her line's being used those days, so we don't have to do it because the nurses will do it after they finish her transfusion. So that's all for our daily routine.
Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys the bathtub that we use. I think I'm going to make a whole nother video about how we give her a bath, just because I don't want this one to be too long. And so I'm going to show you the bath we use, and then also just some tips and tricks we have are to always keep her clothed as much as possible. That way she can't pull on her line or hurt herself. We also really love the Velcro pieces that our nurse brings that help her kind of keep it in place. And yeah, aside from that, she really has like a kind of pretty normal life. We don't really have too many issues with it. You can't really see it at all with her clothing on, as you can tell. And she just spit up, of course. So you can't really see it in clothing. So this is her outfit, and her line is over here. So unless she's kind of wearing like a low cut or a low opening in her armhole here, you really, you know, it's very discreet. You can't really tell that it's even there. So yeah, so as long as you keep your child clothed, covered, you really shouldn't have any issues. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I didn't show the bathtub. Let me show you guys the bathtub real quick too. All right, so I guess it's more of a bath seat than a bathtub, but so this is what it is, and it goes into the bathtub, and I'll post a picture. And basically the water will not sit in it. So it's really nice because she's not ever submerged, as long as we, you know, keep the drain not plugged. We keep the drain open. She's never just like sitting in water. So this is the perfect type of bathtub or bath seat, I guess, that you could use if you are if your child does have a Broviac line, or for any reason that your child can't get wet or be submerged. So it is made by Angel Care. We'll put a link. I know that they still sell it in stores. I've seen it. We actually bought this one for our oldest daughter, who is almost 3, and it just so happened to be the perfect bath seat for Juliet. So it's by Angel Care, and I think it comes in pink and maybe green now. So yeah, this is totally awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sure that there are a million things that I forgot to bring up in the video, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below and I will absolutely answer them. And I hope that this kind of gave you a picture of what a Broviac line is like, and what the care for is. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel to see more about Juliet's journey and what's gonna go on in the future. Maybe she won't have her line much longer. We won't know until we find out more. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe.